So drawing in your sketchbook might come off as the hardest thing ever, but in reality, it's like one of the easiest things ever. Just hear me out. All you gotta do is draw. So many people waste so much time and potential trying to focus on drawing something that is that is good, to a point where they forget the whole point of a sketchbook, which is basically practice. And it's like a collection of your drawings, basically your worst and best drawings. And what people don't realize is they just want to perfect everything on every page. They miss the whole point, which is basically practice, that a lot of artists need. I know it may come off as forward, but all you have to do is just literally do it. All you have to do is practice. And there are so many ways you can do sketches, and some of those ways are using like stuff like the Loomis method. The Loomis method is simple and gives you like a really good structural foundation for the head, basically portraits. I've used it so many times, it's really helpful. But not just the Loomis method, you can use basic guidelines. You can draw a line on the eyes, the nose, the lips, just map that out and sketch that out. And the fun fact about drawing is that the more you do it, the more you get better. So if you want to get better, you're going to do more of it. Because there's absolutely no way you are going to fly today if you don't even know how to walk. There's no way you're going to walk if you don't know how to crawl. You got to crawl first, then you got to run, then you got to fly, then you're going to roll through the sky. So that's probably the best advice I'd give to some of you. And don't forget, the whole point is to basically practice and have fun. That's the thing about sketchbooks. Sketchbooks are not supposed to be scary. I know how it is. I know how scary it can be. You turn on that page, you just want to perfect everything. And the funny thing is, the more you try to perfect everything, the more things are just gonna get worse for you in those sketches. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's how I do my sketches. I use the Loomis method sometimes. Sometimes I just go in freestyle mode, just completely I don't even know what I'm doing most of the time. I just start drawing. I basically just start. If I don't like it, I rip the paper out. Simple as that. Even if the sketchbook has like 60 pages and I ruin like all of them, and I just do 3 of my best sketches out of 60 pages, I'm gonna remain with a 3-page sketchbook at the end of that drawing session. Like, I'm gonna rip out anything that I don't like if I want to, but I won't. And it's funny because the sketches you're scared to do right now, the worst sketches, you're gonna be glad you did them in a couple years, because it's gonna be like you're going to look back and say, this is where I started. This is where I started. Because I, for one, used to try and do perfection all the time in the past, that I used to throw out everything that did not make sense. If anything I drew that I didn't like back in the day, I used to throw it away, because I was like, oh, I don't need this and that, when I was a beginner, that is. But today I am literally regretting throwing those pages away, because I could be looking back at those pages right now and say, this is where I started, you know? So whatever you do, just imagine this is just a fun thing you're doing. Don't take it too serious. It's a fun thing you're doing. And when you have that in your mentality to say it's just fun, it's just practice, you're going to be more free. And that's how you're going to do your best work. But if you come across it as in like, it should be professional, it should be looking great, oh man, you are in for a treat. And I feel sorry for you. But anyways, keep practicing, you're going to get better. Try ways like the Loomis method. There's a lot of those tutorials on YouTube on how you can do it. Freestyle sketching as well. Basic guidelines, you can use just basic guidelines, just mapping out, pointing out like pointing out where the eye is going to be, the nose is going to be, the lips are going to be, the facial structure is going to be. There are multiple ways. But thank you guys for watching this video. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.